today's tutorial is about the teaser, the Pilates teaser. So a lot of students find this difficult to perform. If you have tightness in the back of your hamstrings or if you're restricted in your lumbar spine, this will be a difficult exercise for you. But there's lots of modifications you can work with to achieve your full teaser. So let's get started and have a look and see what it looks like. So we'll just roll ourselves down. So a prerequisite to this exercise will be able to perform the roll up or the rolling like a ball. So if we look at the rolling like a ball actually, and we take the shape of the body, we're in this full flexion position. But the most important thing to note is the flexion here in the lumbar spine. So as you rock back, you keep the same form, but as you come up, you maintain that flexion. But of course your upper body, your thoracic and your cervical spine are now also in that position too. So you're in this real kind of curved position. So we want to note that when we come to teaser and we come to lengthen up, we keep the flexion in the lumbar spine, but you press through thoracic, you open through collarbones, and you bring your eye gaze to look to the wall in front of you. So my thoracic is now lengthened and my cervical spine is now lengthened. So I'm almost trying to achieve neutral through cervical spine and thoracic, but not my lumbar spine. My lumbar spine is still in flexion, so I'm still tilted back a little bit like I'm in imprint. And that's what allows me to stay in that teeter-totter position, in that balance position. From there, I can start to lengthen the legs and maintain that position. But if I try and straighten up and find neutral, you'll notice the knees are starting to bend. So there's just not enough length through the fascia to be able to stay in that long, tall position by being in neutral. So really encourage that flexion through the lumbar spine. And once you work on that, then you can start to build lengthening through the upper body. So let's have a look at the teaser. So we'll roll ourselves down. I think you were starting in bent knee position. So every school has different ways of doing it. So we breathe in and then we exhale, roll forward. Inhale and then lowering down. So I'm going to show you a stock version. So we bring the legs into tabletop. We breathe in, then exhale, fall forward, keeping the legs elevated from the floor. We inhale here, so I'm still in my flexion, but I'm looking to lengthen through thoracic. And then I slowly lower back down again. Then your next modification, when you come up, you can straighten the legs. So we breathe in, exhale, start lengthening. So here I'm still in my flexed position through my lumbar spine, but I can lift and expand like the balloon is lifting my breastbone to take me up long to the sky. Breath in and then slowly lower back down. So I don't know if you do this in your school, but we do it from a long leg. So you inhale, bring the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale. And then exhale, lower down. So what I would suggest for you to train on that flexion is maybe when you're coming into your roll up, and you focus here on this straight spine. So some schools then go further and they flex over. So you're focusing on this straight spine. Do that a couple of times to really warm up the low back. Then from there, come into your rolling like a ball. So you're training that flexion through the spine. And then from there, come through your teaser. Sometimes you can add more challenge by taking the arms to the sky and then slowly lower and release. So give that a shot. If that doesn't work for you, it might be that your hip flexors are a little bit tight. So often when the hip flexors are tight, they're pulling on the lumbar spine. So you just don't have enough room when you're up in the elevated position. So try it for maybe a week or 10 days. And if it doesn't improve, let me know again and I'll give you another tip to work on. Good luck.